Hello and welcome to another episode of Off the Hip with ABF. Got three co-hosts here. Our fourth one caused us to be late and possibly gay. But yeah, first off, we have Shock. Are you here, Shock? Shock is not here. We're gonna move on to.
All right, I'm here. I just got here. My girl came home and I had to help her with the groceries.
No worries.
We know how it is.
How are you doing, Shock?
I'm doing good, man. It's busy Monday, but we get to hang out tonight, so let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
How about you, Nerd Lab?
Doing good, man. I'm ready for the show. It's been a great day, and now I'm having a great night with y'all. Let's get into it.
It kind of looks like you've been making some serious stock trades in that office, not gonna lie.
I have been. I've been making a lot of moves, all the multi-million-dollar deals, Got to make them deals.
Square Enix a buy low?
GameStop shot up like 307% today, so.
My beeper's always ready.
Oh, yeah.
Big Dog, what are you up to?
Well, good sir, my name is Big Dog Jake, BIGGDOGGJAKE. I'm a professional, though occasional VOA for hire. I'm a political writer and analyst for hire. I love video games. I love metal music. I will talk to anyone about them. ABF, thank you so very much for having me on your show yet again. What I'm up to? Enjoying my day. Looking forward to talking about video games.
Hell yeah. Well, you're probably wondering why Ryan Gosling is on the thumbnail. We discovered that I have a certain demographic for this channel, and we thought we would try to extend an olive branch out to the female audience. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what we're talking about here. But yeah, as you can see, it says 100% male between ages 35 and 44. I don't even know how that's possible.
Which
how do you find that again?
Is not true.
Where do you go? You go to manage videos, or
it's under your studio, and then there should be analytics. You can click on. And then there's the audience tab. Yeah.
Audience.
What does yours say?
Where's mine at?
Because I feel like this is totally wrong. Because Sophie and Jess swear that they're sub to this channel.
Yep.
Mine's 0.8, and I know who the one woman is. It's green hair anti-liberal. Yeah, Gal's the only female that watches.
But she doesn't count as a girl, so.
Oh,
damn!
Yikes! Dan, I got news for you, buddy.
Maybe they don't. So here's the thing: you can put your gender or whatever in your YouTube account, or you can choose not to choose one, and then YouTube will also use algorithms, regardless, kind of like Facebook, to identify whether you're a boy or a girl. And I don't think they really even care if you're a boy or a girl, because they'll just market you as if you were a male. So if you search male things and you put female, it'll probably still say you're a male, because your account needs to be, pushed to things that are male dominated.
And speaking of gay and late, we got Mo Zamboni here.
The latest and the gayest.
Yes.
Always.
Last in, first out.
What's going on, brother?
I'm glad I showed up at an opportune time. I thought you had a wonderful analytics. Oh boy.
Yeah,
so shut my mouth.
Mo has kind of the inverse of mine, actually, because
interesting.
Yeah, why don't you share that with us?
Yes, I have what you might call the mother of all analytics, or at least your analytics.
Oh my.
Let's see here.
Very good.
So this is Mo's personal channel that he hasn't really been pushing too hard, but
I haven't put anything out.
Oh,
we lost him.
Here we go.
This is how it starts.
And this is why the ladies like him, I guess, because he shuts up and listens.
Meme away.
That's true. Great point. But yeah, he made a couple of Dan Basque memes. And I guess the story is that the 70-year-old grannies came out. He's back. He's back.
The G-Bot showed up.
I'm gonna figure out this freaking internet thing at some point. I've got it. I'm streaming out of my garage.
No, you're not. You're in the 1970s, streaming out of your living room.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Check the coaxial. It might not be.
Yes. Yes. I need to check my AB switch. For those of you old enough to remember what that was like.
Oh.
I think the age from your microphone got into your router.
Luckily, I have it sealed
You
up in a
can't get
box,
AIDS
and
over
it's
the
on its
internet.
way to Arizona, where it's going to meet its deserved fate. So, all right,
It's going to the ranch. Remember, that's what we're telling the microphone, to the ranch.
You know,
to the
Yeah.
ranch. It's okay. Just come out back. No, we just want to tell you something, old yeller.
It's fine. Just
Good
look out on the
news for you.
horizon.
Kalen, that makes sense with your voice, you know.
Ooh.
Nice little
Oh,
soothing
of
voice.
course, his hair too. You know what? I bet you got less female viewership since you cut your hair.
Oh, dang. Yeah, we should see if there's like trending.
I think so. That'd be my guess.
Interesting. Refresh in 24 hours and get back to us.
It's funny. I'm so used to going into the GCA that I just was like, oh. I was like, wait a minute. I don't want to go there.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's a muscle memory.
Oh, this is why Mo is actually late. Slow-mo isn't ADA compliant. That's the
2
issue.
point, dude. Like it's
Oh, no,
so
Sean,
fun.
yes.
Here we go. What is it? Reach, engagement. I can't remember where it is.
Go
Audience,
to analytics and go to
audience.
engagement.
Oh, so this is so sad. It's so bad, but so good.
Brisket
Because
dropped
hey,
fire
I
in
get
the
like
comments.
I'll show you. Okay, here we go.
I wish Kick had something
First,
like
I want to
that.
show you the graph. I have the. Yeah, that's true.
As you can see by this graph.
I
Always
just
up to
outside this
party.
brisket. No,
All right.
You're not spreading that rumor.
Now shut that shit down. No, none of that.
Share
of that.
screen,
Nah.
Video
Not fair.
analytics. There. So check this out first. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. So like I have this steady. I have this. Look at that. Look how steady that is. It's like.
Oh.
Isn't that weird to get that engagement? That is so weird to me.
Wow.
Over 60 days, it's just going. Whoop, and, I'm getting engaged with people with shitty translation, software. But here's the real one.
Here it comes, baby. Good,
Oh,
sweet Lord. Holy
So it's
smokes.
true. It's true what Gary said. All right.
G-Mills is showing
Grandmas
up. Showing
love.
up and showing out.
Grandmas love Dan Vask. So that's all it is.
That's
Dang.
wild.
It's the
That's
meme I put up on
insane.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, this whole stream was a ruse so that we could mingle our two audiences.
Jesus
together.
Christ, 99.5% unsubscribed. Yeah, they're women, all right. They're women. Why? Women don't subscribe.
That's terrible.
Make sure to like the stream and
Oh my
subscribe for more
gosh.
great content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's-
all the
You gotta
comments
say,
are
if
like.
there's any women out there, please fucking subscribe.
You know what that means? That means that that's been posted in other people's discords, and people are just watching it and not subbing.
And they're
I bet
skimming
you that's what it
views, though,
is.
motherfuckers.
Oh, bro, yeah.
Hey, at least I'm getting views. I mean,
There's
everybody
old
wishes
lady
their
discords
I
out
mean, it's
there
not a lot
where
of views, but
one person's
And
streaming.
and it's only
they're all-
17-second video, which it's a.
You want to
banger.
play
Let's
it?
Let's do it. And then I'll hit your channel. No, just kidding.
I don't care. Do it.
No. That's okay.
It's
let's
not
see.
monetized anyways, right? It doesn't even matter.
Oh my goodness!
it's-
Like
careful
a
not to show
17-second
anything
video,
funny.
I've had a ton of views, but they're like, "You're 1% there. Try harder."
Try harder.
All right, let's see. My channel. Is it sharing audio?
No, it.
You need
it's-
you
it's
also
on the
need to
wrong
change the tab that you're showing.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh.
You have to reshare. There we go.
There it
There
is.
we
We're
go.
good.
Okay.
Rewind and start over.
It's over.
Hear
It's
it?
over, Dan.
It's over,
You guys hear it?
Now you know
Yeah.
the meaning of pain. You know the meaning of humiliation. You know the meaning of defeat.
So great.
It's the women every time.
Yeah, I made that as
Oh,
soon as I
that's
saw all that
great.
unfold. I'm like, I know what I made, and you can ask ABF. I shot that damn thing out like immediately.
Mm.
I think I had it up in like 30 minutes. It was what took me longest is try to find a clean what do they call that song? Guts, the Guts
Mhm.
theme. That's what it's
Oh,
called.
theme.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me forever to find one, and
Yeah, that
so-
guts theme is what's been hitting everybody's channel lately, huh?
It's not even like, it's literally just some random dude that claimed it. He has like no right to it either.
Oh,
It's
really?
even more messed up. It's not even like the actual like artist or anything.
So I
It's just
wonder if
some,
you
like,
could fight
China-
it then.
You could fight it, yeah. It's some Chinese company that like tries to copyright everything that's kind of free.
Yeah, because they probably get like 1% of channels to just agree to it. Yep. Assholes.
Yep.
Well, we discussed talking about games that we were looking forward to on this channel, and everybody picked out a different game to share. Who'd like to go first?
I'll go first. Why not?
All right.
Why not? Let me go ahead and share this screen real quick. So, a little backstory. I was a big fan, still am, first-person shooters, MMOs. I like RTS games. And I played Company of Heroes to death, OG Company of Heroes Blitzkrieg mod. And another game that I played was Men of War Assault Squad, which was not exactly, it was a real-time strategy game, but it was basically unit-based tactics. You'd have squads that you'd move around various ways. Now, what they're coming out with for the sequel to Men of War Assault Squad, Men of War Assault Squad 2, is Men of War 2. And instead of just being squad tactics, you're going to have full-blown, no kidding, all the units, all the buildings. Like there's a Sherman Easy 8 with a 105 right there. There's some Kraut with the K98 with the Carl Zeiss 4X scope on it, shooting at some army guys. There's it's a Russian T-34, and I have no idea what that is. Jets overhead. But it's going to be full combined arms tactics, World War II. It looks incredible. I think if it's good, which I pray it is, I see no reason why it wouldn't be because the developers are pretty good on stuff. There's a Panther shooting stuff. It's Panzer IV with a, let's see, what's that? 37 millimeter on it. I feel that when this comes out, it is the perfect upgrade to the way Men of War used to be, squad-based tactics. Now they're opening it up to all the units, full-blown force-on-force, World War II style. Here we are in North Africa. There's a that's weird. That's a T-48.
That's an artillery, isn't it?
A little late. This is a T-48 Patton with a 100 millimeter. This is a little after World War II. They did get introduced in 45, but there's a Tiger, Panzer 6 Tiger. There's another.
What's the name of this again?
E2 Jumbo. This is Men of War. War 2, which is a sequel again to Men of War Assault Squad, Men of War Assault Squad 2.
It's co-op, multiplayer. Hell yeah!
I'm really co-op multiplayer, and I am so.
Or is it PvP?
I think it can be thrown. I think
it's probably both.
Well, it would be. It would be both. It would be PvP.
You can probably team up like co-op style against other players, or you can just PvP probably.
Oh yeah,
it comes out
and it's coming out. It's coming out in 2 days. It'll be out on Wednesday. And
play the
video. That goes well. Play the trailer. All right, let's do it. Let's see. Let's just do.
I haven't played an RTS since like Age of Empires, so
let's do this one.
This is kind of cool.
Сегодня в 4 часа утра, без всякого объявления войны, германские вооруженные силы атаковали границы Советского Союза.
Modern 43, Northern Africa. Yep. Oh no. Okay. I'm still fighting the cold.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force.
That's cool.
You are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you.
Let's go. Oh, dropping into the Netherlands. Fighting for France. Oh yeah. Oops, they should change that a little bit.
It probably got pushed.
And for anybody concerned, for anybody concerned that they might not be able to run it, I mean, the recommended is way up there, but look at this for minimum requirements.
Oh, jeez.
That ain't
That's like
shit.
nothing.
You could run this on a
Wow.
potato for minimum requirements.
Run on a
run it on
Mac.
any-
A 662
but-
gigabyte, just to give you
Oh yeah, yeah,
clarification.
exactly.
That is like what, a
Exactly.
10-year-old card? Like and a shit
Jeez.
one at that.
My
Yeah.
1060 is 7 years old, so about 10, 11 years old. Yeah,
Oh,
and mind
long
you,
live
the
the
recommended
1060.
4K 3070.
The 10 series were the goat.
Oh
man.
man, beautiful
They
stuff.
were.
Oh yeah,
Man,
this 1066 gigabyte, that thing is a
they're
tank.
so good.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Men of War 2 coming out in 2 days. Looking forward to it.
I don't think I've played RTS since like Age of Empires.
Yeah, you said
Dude,
that,
I'm
like
trying to
OG
play a
Age
World
of
War
Empires.
II.
No, not the latest one was Age of Empires 3 is the second to last one that came out, right?
Yeah, and then they
Yeah,
did all the
last one I
remasters.
played.
Yeah, and then Age of
Yeah.
Empires 4. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
That looks awesome. I'll have to check it out because like
Oh,
I don't know, like what was it like 10 or 20 years ago? People were upset over how many World War II games that there were.
I
And
mean,
then,
that's
like,
what
they-
that's why Modern Warfare, when Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare came out,
Yeah.
that's why that's
Dude,
such a
yeah,
great
I've been
game.
like
That was
begging
insane.
for a World War II game for a good minute, dude.
exactly.
in.
That's what I'm saying.
blew
They
for
like
I hate
stopped.
World War
back
II.
around. Well, I mean,
You
now
mean
there's
you
people
don't
have
want to play
reasons
Call of
to-
Duty World War II? You mean you don't want to play that?
I
Well,
played it
here's
for like
the
a year
thing.
because somebody bought it for me, but I prefer World of War.
Making a World War II game is actually expensive because you don't get any of the ESG loans.
That's
Like,
true.
you got to make that
That's
shit
true.
from scratch.
People are coming out of universities learning to hate the Allies.
Dude.
Haha.
Whatever.
They like allies, but not those allies.
Nah.
Very good. Very good.
Nice.
Very good.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add that to my wish list. Actually, it comes out tomorrow.
Wednesday, so 2 days from now.
That's
Oh, okay.
crazy. This
The
looks like a
correct
lot of
terminology is I want to add it to my backlog. So
Right.
That is
fun.
correct.
Yeah,
Holy
please.
shit,
is
stay on my
backlog
Steam.
insane.
Hello, my name is Jake, and I'll never finish my Steam library, no matter how long I'll live. So,
Yep, pretty much.
Anybody else want to go next?
I struggled to have like just one. I thought I was gonna be like a bunch of like list of things, but
You can
there's
do
a
a couple.
Yeah, there's a lot of like ones that we've been waiting for a long time, like Space Marine 2, and
Oh,
Bully
yeah.
2, and like and the more we wait longer for them, the more I get worried that like they're in like
right.
development hell. There's let's see. I
Well-
thought what's up? Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Space Marine 2, I'm worried about that game.
Me too, because it looks so cool.
Oh,
And Games Workshop is a little fucky. as
They
you could
sure
say.
are. Tales old as time. Yep. I thought Obsidian's new game on the Xbox, what's it called, was interesting, except for the modern dialogue. Like the gameplay looked fun.
Which
And
Obsidian game is that?
It's called Avowed.
Avowed.
ki-
Okay.
It's kind of like it's Obsidian's doing like a modern Skyrim. That's what they're doing.
Interesting.
'Cause
that
it's
could be really cool.
It could be the gameplay looks like flawless. Like it looks like so much fun, but the dialogue is so bad, and it's if you
Which
can
is fine.
describe why the world is diverse, because fantasy games can't be too diverse unless it's nations. You know what I mean? They have one
Right.
nation looks this way, the other nation needs to look this way. Like
Right.
in Morrowind, right? Like there's actual like story arcs of immigration. Like it all,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a realistic
That's the whole
world.
point of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
the,
It's the whole point of the game.
The Dark Elves emigrating away. Yeah.
So I just don't have a lot of faith in like. There's a lot of like, they look progressive to me, right? A lot of progressive indie games that look
Mhm.
fun, but that story is just gonna really take it out for me and ruin it for me, unfortunately. But
I
I
really hope
do
Obsidian
want to
doesn't
keep an eye
ruin
on
it.
that.
I really hope Obsidian doesn't ruin it, because 2019 shit was still popping off socially and politically in the West.
Yeah.
And when they came out with the Outer Worlds, on the surface, you could perceive it as being a little bit progressive, but the story and I know people were like, oh, they thought it was going to be like a 100-hour epic, and it ended up being like a 30-hour ish game. but the story and the dialogue and the characters are actually pretty good, pretty realistic. And yeah, it was multiracial, multi-ethnic and stuff, but they're in space, and it wasn't shoved in anyone's faces. And the politics was basically anti-corporatism, which I'm pretty sure we can all get behind.
Well, yeah, for sure. Like space and future apocalyptic, like Fallout. Like, yeah, of course. Like America's diverse, right? And then like in apocalyptic world in America, there's diversity. That's never bothered me. But in fantasy, like you gotta like diversity in fantasy is the only time it pisses me off, because it's like, dude, you're not even trying to establish like different regions and culture. It's just everyone's all together, and there's no actual story for their immigration. That's one thing that bugs me.
And these and people who write about this never really think it through. We can go back to the a big modern example with Rings of Power, where they couldn't use hobbits, so they had to use like a progenitor of hobbits,
Harfoots,
and and the various areas all over Middle Earth where there's mixed races living in harmony. What happened? What happened between then and when the Lord of the Rings trilogy takes place?
Yeah, I know.
What happened to all the racial harmony? What happened to the Harfoots? Where'd they go?
Where'd they go?
Makes you think.
And there are ways in fantasy and sci-fi where you can really do a good job with that. One of the best ways is Enemy Mine. Enemy Mine does a fantastic job of being like, you know, of like playing politics, but not like in a politically dense fashion like all these idiots that pretend like they're important out in the world fighting these paper dragons. It actually is nuanced, and you could see yourself being either on you know, I can't remember his name. I remember his son's name because he goes zombies. Yeah, but Louis Gossett Jr.'s character and Dennis Quaid, that's I love that movie so much. It's so good. But you can do it, but you have to do it with a light hand, and that's people don't do that nowadays because they're spoiled rotten brats and they've never had any strife in their life and they can't tell a story.
Right.
So if you get somebody that is cognizant of that, like the CEO of Helldivers, he does a pretty good job of like kind of understanding where that's why it works. Yeah.
I have no idea how he's allowed to speak or how he's allowed to do the things that he does, dude. Like for the longest time with EA, right? We've begged for crossplay. And then EA does the whole, crossplay is it's real complicated with the servers and it's like no. They just wanted to make a deal with Sony and be like, hey, you should pay for this shit. We're not paying for it. That thing. This dude, the Arrowhead CEO, just flipped a button and enabled crossplay just like that. That's wild. Just like that. I'm like, how did Sony let you do that? That's what's so weird. Like I turn into this. I'm like this big Arrowhead apologist because I'm just like, how everything to me is pretty much Sony's fault. I have no idea how Sony allows him to do the things he does. It's pretty wild.
Because his company put out a badass game that people love.
Making money.
Yeah, exactly. It's the money, baby. Money talks, bullshit walks.
Yep.
Right. Despite the best efforts of Baskinator.
Bitch.
Fat hoe. Fat women should not be listened to. I don't care. Sorry, I just shared.
Hold on. You need to listen to their order, or else they'll eat you.
Mo, you can't be talking like that. We're trying to build that demographic up. Stop scaring away the female audience, damn it.
Yeah,
women
get on
like
a treadmill,
being talked to like that.
Fat bitches.
Okay, you need to listen to. He's
quit watching ABF and go like put down the sandwich.
Shut up!
Right?
Don't you say?
Put down a sandwich you made for yourself and give it to your husband. Like you should have in the first.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
See, I'm starting to think we put Ryan Gosling on the thumbnail for nothing.
You just put Mo insulting women and you get.
We're turning the script on it.
No, we should have put Mo's face on Ryan Gosling's body.
There you go.
Yeah, that's funny. My wife just said the same thing about an hour ago. So. How ironic!
I love you.
You guys have everyone to work with right there, Phantom.
Oh jeez, Phantom is the shit king of memery. He just he just chops it out. It's got such jagged, but it's got a quality to it that I love, and I use that term very loosely. It's just like shit. He's just like fuck it, bam, like somebody's face. It's not. He doesn't even try to match it up with the neck.
you got on his ass last week for his memes being too clean. And so he's making it a little jaggedy for you. You know, he's taking your advice.
No. He totally is. No, it reminds me of when you would take a magazine, you'd cut shit out, and you'd make like stupid shit. That's what it's.
I've never been a serial
It harkens back to a lost era, a past era. Yeah. So, kudos to you, Phantom.
Shout out to the homie.
You're talking like cutting things out and making like a ransom note. That kind of cutting out.
Yeah.
Well, you used to. A funny thing you would do is you take the mouth and the eyes and flip them upside down. I remember my sister would do it, and she would just leave it there, and I'd open up the magazine and I'd go, "That's hilarious." So it'd be somebody blowing their hair, and they're like, you know.
Did you ever set cats on fire when you were younger, Mo? Just asking for.
Oh my.
No, don't worry about it. Never mind.
All right.
Just curious.
Moving on. Just kidding. Yeah, we can watch some gameplay of the Avowed because I think
Phil Spencer, don't strike us.
It looks good. Yeah, no music. The music's gonna get you though for sure.
It's telling us, hey, that looks like an NCR Ranger.
It is.
Oh, get out!
They want to remind you that you're their Obsidian for sure.
And that's someone. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a character from the Outer Worlds.
So this is kind of their Skyrim. It's just it does look a little bit progressive to me, but the gameplay I think looks really smooth. It looks fun because there's a lot of cool abilities and stuff.
Okay.
It looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like Skyrim with mods.
Okay. People don't like you very much. Yeah, really. Just like the scene at the very beginning of Morrowind getting off the boat.
That's true. Oh yeah.
Yep.
This is not the trailer that they. I have not seen this trailer.
This
is. I've only seen the one off of the direct, the Xbox Direct. This is the latest one.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, it looks good.
It does. But when it gets
first person,
yes, first person.
Oh,
okay, I can see that right there,
it's first person. It's sick. There's a lot of spell and sword abilities and shit. There's like. We should pull up the other trailer because every 5 seconds it was like a different set of moves and like armor. It was sick.
The spell that he was making, like that fire spell, was pretty badass looking.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Dude, the gameplay and the spells, it looks sick.
This does look sick. God, I hope they nail it. Please.
I hope so too. It's just I gotta find the other trailer where it shows some dialogue, and the dialogue I was a bit iffy on. I'm like, this sounds pretty modern, but
we got the feds in here.
Oh shoot!
He admitted it. Cajun Corey admitted it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, Kurt, I actually have a shirt for you right here.
Save the dogs.
Abolish the ATF. Firearms Policy Coalition.
Yo, the FBC, I love how they dunk on people on Twitter. It's great. I love their Twitter. Oh, I'm with you, Risk It. I'm absolutely with you. Please don't suck.
I'll send you a link later, Cajun. So Obsidian is Microsoft controlled, right?
Are they owned by Microsoft?
I think so.
I think they are.
It's a safe bet to assume that, considering they bought like 27 different studios. But yeah.
Yeah, they bought it in 2018.
They shut down a bunch.
By them. The problem is the thing about Bethesda is that Bethesda didn't really work on their own stuff. They had other studios do it. Meanwhile, Obsidian is very much a like mom pa kind of studio that had to do everything themselves. Yeah. So like they have it. Yeah. So they have issues with their games, but it's just like they're so underpowered. So when you're undermanned and you make mistakes with like programming and stuff like that, it's more easy to fix it. And you're kind of just more behind than you are just like your code is cracked and you had like 10 people working on it. And then you have to hire another 4 people just to fix it. And they didn't have a hand in the beginning and there's all that crap. So they have pretty normal studio problems. So they probably are owned by Xbox or by Microsoft, but
They are, yeah.
they're not this like giant, like messy conglomerate the way that like Bethesda is, because Bethesda's complicated.
Sushi drops
Microsoft bought them.
Yeah, she got banned from Twitch again. Yeah.
Again.
Oh.
What did she say?
I have no idea.
Of course. Yeah,
we don't have to. Yeah, we can just watch her. That's
Look,
great.
you might say,
That's fine.
We don't need the audio.
I mean, no disrespect. Like, I like her, but we don't always have to hear her. There we go.
You hear that, women?
She's so much hotter right now. I don't know why.
Oh, black hair versus red hair, right? Black hair better.
Oh no, dude! Can you believe she's going to be 38? She's only a few years younger.
That's
than
insane.
ABF. Yeah. Well,
she looks younger.
When you're not an evil person and it doesn't come out through your skin.
It's crazy.
No, she's on the butter diet.
She's a bodybuilder, bro. She eats meat and butter.
Know who she is, guys. I know. Oh, my goodness.
Quality content.
Yeah.
All right, now
her. I guess I was making a joke earlier, but I guess we're watching it. So,
Shock, pull up a video of Ryan Gosling working on his abs.
All right. Or how
we
about
gotta pull in the female viewers?
No, I'm kidding. Don't do.
Pull up how to make a sandwich for the two women in our audience.
Is this
how to make? There you go.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Let's go, baby.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Let him cook.
I'm surprised he can reach inside the PC with his little arms.
Fuck, dude.
His short ass arms.
Excited for the Warhammer series that he's doing?
I'm not anymore, sadly.
It's hard.
I was so excited when they announced it, when the implication was going to be that they're going to be doing Eisenhorn. I was so stoked about that.
Yeah,
and delays came in, and they talked about how things are going to be a little different.
They're sabotaging them hard.
I was very upset.
They're
so I am.
See, I believe
expecting
that
it to
Henry
be bad,
Cavill
hoping it to be good.
Is his role in that? Is he the producer, or is he
would
something
be a producer?
else?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His wife is like she owns like her family, or she owns some of the rights to the.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I read that somewhere.
Holy shit!
And that's
learn how to
kind of
see it. Match up the triangle with the other triangle. It's not that hard.
Right. You just missed it where it popped up a little blurb that saying you got to match up the pins.
Yeah. No, they put a little triangle on there. Sorry, I got triggered. I've been building PCs for like 20 years. That really.
Yeah, me too. I was praying that he wasn't going to seed it every time.
Well, what was that video? What was it like? Vice put a computer together or something? And
no, it was The Verge.
Right.
The Verge.
The Verge. Thank you.
It was bad. It was real bad. Especially when he popped. When he put the CPU in and popped the cover off, he's like, "You don't need this. Throw it away." I'm like, "Yeah, you do. If you need to RMI the freaking CPU, you dummy." Oh my gosh.
What's this video?
This is
what
Henry
do you
Cavill
mean?
put together a PC.
Why do you have to ask?
He's got.
Are you not entertained?
It's hilarious.
Are you not entertained, dude?
Are you not entertained?
No, like the one that The Verge did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is awful.
Painful.
Like he just
painful.
Yeah, well, he made like probably over a dozen really big mistakes on how to build a PC in it.
Oh,
like using the wrong length screws, too long screws to screw the fans into the radiator and puncturing the radiator.
And like it's so funny too because like he went out of the way to like point out that you need to be like grounded with like a special grounding strap or whatever. I've never used one of those in my entire life.
Do you have metal in your room? Just touch a piece of metal.
No, what you do is you touch the side, you touch the case, and you ground it.
Exactly. Touch the case once in a while.
Yeah, Jay's 2 cents. He went on a carpet and he just shuffled his feet like you do to shock somebody, and he just touched like all. He like tried to zot his PC. It was hilarious. He's just like with his feet on the floor. Good man.
That's
I think that's Wait, is that
good.
What it's supposed to be?
Good cable man for a first time. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
right on. I
And
watch this in eons, but man, look at this guy go. Look at him go.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's an actual nerd behind the camera right now telling him that
he's been playing World of Warcraft forever.
I know,
Like
and
he's legit.
He like
so
hand paints all of his
Okay.
all of
That-
his.
Yeah,
that is
because
not
this isn't
necessary.
his first PC. It's just the
Yeah,
first time he's built one from scratch
Right.
like that.
Mhm.
There you go.
Very
All
nice.
right.
Who's
You know
next?
he had to have practiced that like 10 times
Oh,
at
yeah.
least before
Oh,
recording.
no,
Dude,
you always
you
need
saw
to.
the sun go up and down a few different times. He obviously was working on it for numerous days to do
Oh,
it
yeah.
himself.
Mhm.
He's over here. He's over there.
He had
No,
some
on the
throw-
bottom of
He
the guy, I
did,
know,
but
Wayne.
only novices use that little spudger. You
That's
just put a P. You put a P right in the middle.
Yeah.
You let it spread out. That's you just and you don't pick it up to check it because then you get air bubbles. You just
Yep.
say
It is better to use too much than too little, though. He is
Yes.
correct on that.
You
Yes.
just let it dry before it turns on, scrape it away. You're good. Speaking of which, Johnny, I'm coming for you, homie. I've been working on stuff. I need to talk to you.
Oh my.
Get back to me. Hit me up. Hit me back up. I got stuff.
you better brace yourself. He's got quite the salty mouth, from what I've heard.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's why we call it Johnny words.
Yeah.
Johnny
Oh,
words, yes.
interesting. Interesting. Well, he's always been kind to me, so whatever.
No. It's just a joke.
Yeah, he should change his name to Johnny the Grand Whiz Kid. So-
Him and my grandpa would get along.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yikes. You still have his
I
robes?
like my
do you
grandpa.
have any of his stuff?
I like my grandpa.
Shout out Hoodie. I'm sure you do. I'm sure he was very good to you, Shock. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Other people, I guess, pulled out the swatch. It depends, If it gets down here, maybe not.
That was a weird thing. Like I started a game because my dad moved out of state and he was just kind of like, "Hey, I bought a PlayStation. We can like play games or something." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." So then we started playing. He was just letting all the slurs fly, and I was just like, "Dear Lord, Father, I've never heard you say this before."
Welcome to the internet, son.
And like, yeah, and he saw a pride flag or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, what is this crap?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I don't hate gay people. It's all annoying when it's propaganda stuff." He's like, "Oh no, son, don't get it twisted. I hate F slurs." And he said that on like a live mic on Helldivers with two random people. And I'm like, "You're gonna get us fucking banned, Dad."
Well, those are the people that Alyssa Vercondley are warning us about, right?
I was like, I didn't even realize how base my dad was.
Oh, man.
All right, nerd, you got the floor.
What is this?
All right, so this is a
Skate
game.
4?
This is a game I heard about a while ago. It's from what I remember reading, it's made in like Unreal, and it's like a super realistic shooter. And the official like about the game is it's a single player FPS that tells the story of a tactical police officer from the perspective of his body cam. And you're working on a case and you're trying to like figure out what's going on. So
Oh, Mo, you haven't seen this.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
dude,
gonna be
this thing is
great.
incredible.
Oh my God, I know
It's
what this
incredible.
is. I know
I
what this
can't
is.
wait
I've
for
seen
this.
I
The debate
forgot about
for a couple
this.
of weeks on whether it was real or if it was made up. And then he released a bunch of videos afterwards showing how he designed it.
Yeah, I
It's
swore this
wild.
was like. I did not know.
I thought this was real when I first saw it.
A lot of people did. A lot of people did. It's so awesome. You can
Wait till
tell
you see the fucking like enemy.
if you ever frame by frame it, you can tell that he made it without looking at the videos of him showing how he did it. You can tell. You can tell.
Dude.
Isn't that sick?
Oh, you better mute this unless you want to get taken down.
Oh yeah.
No,
Right.
It's fine.
Yeah,
This is a video that YouTube already knows about.
yeah.
I think it'll be alright.
Yeah, because they're so caring right now. Because
They'll give IGN a pass.
Didn't get demonetized.
Just do it
earlier,
off
did
and on. Oh,
It is one of their
Look at
favorite
that.
people,
Oh, yeah.
IGN.
Yeah, true.
Well, you can't spell ignorant without.
Why'd you
IGN.
stop shooting?
Yeah.
I would just unload the clip every time.
Keep going.
That'd be great if you got like a multiplier bonus mag dump.
Yes.
You
You just.
bang, bang, bang.
There should be a trophy. I think he's dead when you put a whole clip into him.
3 to 5 extra years. Sets of fun.
The achievement is I said freeze.
Oh yeah.
Like
You got to
it
give
just-
him a Navy SEAL bedtime story.
Look at that. So that was a tactical jam, and he
Dude,
just
he jammed,
yes.
cleared it.
bro.
Yeah, he cleared it clean too.
Did
I mean,
Obsidian
it's not a
make
real
this?
person, but
Oh yeah, because any woke studio would obviously have something revolving around a cop. Yeah.
The studio
You know
in
how much-
charge of it is called Drama Studio.
They've got to be an independent, right?
Yeah,
It's
I think
amazing
so.
though. It
There's
looks
just,
so
like,
real.
A couple of guys
Like,
who did
I
this.
know.
Who put
Like
this
there's a
together.
few giveaways that it's not real, but
Mhm.
it's like
when he's
really
running.
like I'm trying to look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do have to look for it.
See, I like this.
Okay.
Where the fuck is Oscar?
That's crazy.
Like,
That looks amazing.
oh,
Now
man.
I am super interested in that. That is awesome.
I know.
I wonder if they're gonna do
then-
like VR with it too. That would be
It's
way
exactly
too-
what Risk gets at. Yeah, because I love
Yeah.
Pavlov.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pavlov's.
Let's see.
think
It
that's the
looks
That's
Like-
the
like
only thing that makes me want to do VR. I'm not into VR.
they haven't released any system requirements yet, so I don't know what you're going to need
Oh,
to
I
run
bet.
it. But
I bet it's huge.
It looks like it's going to be intense. But
Yeah.
then again, Unreal Engine 5 is pretty optimized. So
Yeah, it's
It-
weird. It's like, yeah.
It does need some power behind it though.
definitely,
yeah, my PC would catch on fire trying to play it.
Oh,
Played anything
one of
in VR, quite
the
honestly.
key features of the game is die and retry combat style. So I'm guessing, just as soon as you die, you got to start all over.
I'm just waiting for. I'm hoping that it's going to be so realistic that the ways that you can handle situations are going to be as such that, like Donut Operator is going to like do April Fool's Day breakdowns of what's
oh
going
my
on.
god.
That'd be so sick.
I wonder if there'll
No.
be I wonder if there'll be acorns dropping.
God damn it, you
randomly.
stole my joke, you son of a bitch.
A
Sorry.
little combat roll.
I was gonna say I can't wait for the acorn mod.
I can't see you loading up. I can't see you going. Like I don't know if you're about ready to drop a banger. All right.
Yeah, we were joking about that on Shock Stream the other night. He drops he was doing the fake acorn drill, like drop it on his truck and then doing some somersaults and then shooting the target.
It turns into Elden Ring. You're just rolling all over the floor for no reason.
Yeah. I hope they have I thought it was my taser.
Oh,
no.
God, that girl. Oh my god.
That
Oh,
sucked.
no.
I was really
Taser,
pissed. I
taser,
watched that
taser.
trial. But anyways,
Taser. That's
She
the
shot
only
more than
reason
once.
she got fired.
She
That's
shot more than once, is what got me.
You
No,
could
she
tase
shot once.
people
She shot
twice.
once. She
I
shot
thought
once.
she shot twice.
Oh, did she shot?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
there's
she
been a
shot-
few taser incidents.
It was such a good shot. Bon Jovi wrote a song about it.
Oh my god.
Well, they have that mode in Helldivers where they jumble up your stratagems and sometimes you call an artillery strike instead of a support
Oh
piece.
yeah.
What? I have not seen that.
You haven't seen that as one of the
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the monikers for some of the planets.
Oh shoot, that's awesome.
Yeah, if there's interference, you can mess
Yep.
up.
Oh, that's great.
Did you guys see that somebody made a Star Wars mod for Helldivers?
That was cool.
That looks dope.
That's why PC Master Race will always be the best.
Bro, they made Red
Facts.
Dead Redemption look better than Starfield too.
Do you hear that, Nagano? If you're out there listening, PC Master Race.
PC Master
Yep.
Race.
He
Oh
can't
yeah,
get
you
that
can
mode.
mod
He's not
something on
here.
PlayStation, but you'll be kicked off PSN for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's encouraged in our community.
Should
You
we get
know.
Nagrinal kicked off PSN for life? Maybe he'll come back.
Maybe.
I don't know. I the fact that he hasn't with all of his broken controllers at this point, I think he's pretty safe.
That is the one thing that's really nice about PC is like I slam my keyboard and it still works. It's pretty great.
Oh, I'd slam the shit out
Wasn't
of this one. This
expecting
is like a $15 Walmart special, but my one upstairs is like $150.
Oh,
I'm like, oh no, I got like a crumb in there. I got to take the keycaps off and clean it. You know?
clean it. No, I got one of those mechanical keyboards.
Yeah, I've got a
Yeah,
It's
me
sturdy
too.
as
Major
hell.
Black Widow, and I don't want to break it. So
Is
I have a
the
G. I have a
thickest.
G. Go ahead.
What happened?
Well, go ahead. No, please.
Oh, I
already
was
stole,
saying,
I already
like-
stole your joke. I don't want to steal your story.
Oh, you're good. I have like the thickest keyboard ever, and I can slam it on the table and it still works.
Three
It's
Cs.
fantastic.
yeah.
Three.
The real
Cs
question
big.
is what switches?
I
Ooh,
think they
red.
are they're brown, so they're kind of more
Browns are
red than
Browns
they
are
are blue. So they're browns. I kind of like the brown.
Browns are good. I
Yeah.
got blues though, and this is how awesome my wife is. She's
I
like,
like the blue. Yeah.
she was sleeping on the couch for whatever reason, probably because I didn't get a sandwich. In time. But no, she was out there and she was like, I think she was just trying to take a nap, and I was playing PUBG, which I love playing, non-apologetic.
Still got to give that a try.
And I was hitting the blue. I'm like, am I keeping you up? She's like, no, it's relaxing. She loves the sound of blue keys, which is that's a keeper. All right,
That's
a keeper,
baby.
Wow.
And they're blues. They're click 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 click. They're really loud. Yeah,
it sounds so good.
Oh, but so the actuation, because I learned how to type on a not a PlayStation 2, but a IBM PS2, which was the M series keyboard, which is the all-time greatest keyboard of all time.
It is. The keys are fantastic on it.
They're That's what everybody's trying to chase. Is the original M class keyboard, and that's what I learned to type on. So I need that hard actuation. It just doesn't feel right otherwise. So
I love blue keys for writing. I love brown or reds for gaming, but blues for writing.
Oh, blues for writing are amazing. Like I get excited when I have to type an email. It's stupid, but it's like click 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 click. It just
beautiful.
You know that you're typing. You know you get a better rhythm, and you can type much faster.
It's like a double action key. You feel it twice. Dear Lord. What a baller.
Damn it, Risket! Look what you did to me.
I feel like Big Dog should have this background. He's like he's lighting up heaters.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That is true. He's in some like futuristic carbon fiber room or something.
Nah, next episode you gotta either come in a full-on suit or just a wife beater.
Well, I was thinking of like putting on a nice shirt and getting a cigar and doing it that way, but I guess we go the other way.
I'm just glad you're not wearing your dollar store Sub-Zero costume again. But
it's a cutoff shirt that I lift weights in, homie. It was hot. It was a really hot week. I needed it. Okay, I was sweating. I'm a big boy. I was sweating a lot.
I feel you, man.
Summer's
Although
here,
big boy, he did lose more weight. Let's go. We're still losing weight, baby.
Hot boy summer.
Oh, it's going to be a hot boy summer. I was 387 last summer. I'm 302 today, baby. Let's go.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, man.
That's awesome, man. Keep at it.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. I got someone I'm trying to impress later this year.
Nice. What's the game that you picked out, Mo?
So this is going to be counter to some of the opinions. You're going to be like, what? But hear me out. I only want to play the sit. You be quiet. If you want, you know, I don't like it when people spring stuff on you. I got mad when Helldivers brought up the PSN thing. But one of the games I've been wanting to play, and it's only the single player mode, so I was really happy to hear you didn't need the PSN account, was Ghost of Tsushima. But only one mode, and I have this. I'm sure most of the people in the Discord know, and if you don't know, in the chat, I am a huge samurai movie fan.
Oh,
and
nice!
I love Akira Kurosawa.
Mm-hmm.
I literally lurk on Criterion Collection, and when they drop like a Blu-ray, and it's like they'll have a half off sale, I buy as much shit as I can. I love the best of the best. I love Toshiro Mifune. He's awesome. So one of the things I heard about after the PS4/5 release that had been out for a while was that they have a Kurosawa mode, and it is so freaking awesome. So I want to I'll share the screen.
So you haven't played it on the PS4, right?
Oh yeah.
No, I've been trying to keep myself ignorant of the game aside from that.
It's so good,
so
dude.
You don't have to play the entire 250, but dude, it looks.
It's honestly, the black and white mode is super cool for the beginning and for cutscenes, but honestly, it's a crime because of how beautiful the game is. The colors are so bright. I like it in the beginning, and then once you kind of get your open world, like then you can turn it off maybe and see some of the colors.
Well, you can only do it after you beat the game, right? It's like an unlock.
No. Oh, I think it is an unlock. You're right. You are right.
For that specific reason, because people like me, I would say I forget color. I don't even care.
Right.
But
it's
so
good.
The game without seeing all the work the artist.
Bro, imagine. Yeah, like because the thing that made that game like super hype was that like I was gonna buy Last of Us 2, and then when all the shit happened with Joel, I saw someone playing Ghost of Tsushima. And I was like, oh, fuck that. I'm going to buy this game instead. And it turned out to be the best PlayStation 4 game of the generation.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best.
Look at that
so
blood.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, if you think that's violent, that's not even like
no.
violent compared to the original Kurosawa movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So good. I love how he wipes the blade every time he sheaves it.
As he should.
You have to.
As
every
he should.
time.
You don't want your blood caking inside there, getting inside the wood and being all weird.
Yeah,
fantastic.
So what you're not seeing on here is the film grain. Like they do the whole thing. It's just it looks.
Yeah,
like
no,
blood
this
because
this does not do it justice.
Looks
No, it
like
does
a
not.
early
The Pilgrim
60s
is
Kurosawa. Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh,
Flaming
yeah.
Arrow.
Man, I
Yeah.
want to ask people. There are two alternative endings, and I'm always curious what people think the canon ending is.
Okay, don't.
No spoilers.
It's so good, man.
Coming out on PC soon.
I
Don't
think
worry
that-
about it.
Oh, I can't wait.
It still sucks that other countries can't play it though because it requires PSN.
By the
as of
way,
now.
people say, well, you can't do something unless you are something. It was made by a bunch of white people.
Yep. Here's another thing. They actually took a 3-year trip to Tsushima and they interviewed everyone. They did their homework. They went to the islands and they asked about the history and they asked what was it like to live at the time, and they did all their homework. And here's the funny thing. People in Japan love that game. Japan loves, they were just like, this is beautiful, it's perfect. Like they just felt so like honored that someone took that much care into their history.
Exactly. It's considerate to their history and their culture. And they're going to be appreciative of it. Basically, everybody
like
except Americans, typically, you know, as long as you take care to represent their history and their culture properly, it's a great honor. Absolutely.
It's actually pretty postmodern too, because the name is Ghost.
Don't say postmodern. Don't say postmodern.
I know. I understand. I hate that word too.
Not in the C word.
I understand. But here's the thing, though. It challenges Japanese tradition, but it does it respectfully.
Okay.
That's what's insane about Ghost of Tsushima. That the whole conflict with the main character is that you are challenging samurai tradition, and that would be a huge disrespect to Japan and samurai. But it does it so perfectly. And I'm not spoiling anything because obviously it's the name of the game.
To quote Toshiro Mifune from the wonderful all-time best movie Yojimbo. He said most times the spectator knows more than the player. Like the people on the outside looking in have more of a reverence for it, because I remember telling my Japanese friend that I love Toshiro Mifune. He's like, it made it sound like I was watching Bonanza, because to him it's just like whatever, because he grew up in Kobe or Tokyo, one of the bigger cities. But to me, it was like something I found in my 20s, and I fell absolutely in love with it. So I think because they're not Japanese and because it's not a culture that they're, that they have a passion for, you take things for granted when you're not part of the, So, and I think that made it better than probably anything they would do in Japan, because people be like, it's played out, So all these white guys that like me, I would totally like want to do it justice. I would want to make sure, it's Japanese, so you don't dot your I's or cross your T's. I put the little roof on the little house symbol. That's what I do. But no, I'm looking forward to just playing that. That's all I care about. I don't want to do. I'm a multiplayer fiend. I love esports titles because I'm just Mr. Competitive. I gotta win at basketball in real life. I gotta play this stuff. But I love Akira Kurosawa. He doesn't, and the fact that tons of new fans were made by that game, absolutely they had to go say, who's Kurosawa, and they had to watch those movies. If they got 10 people to get off their ass and get the movies, they've done good. They've done the Lord's work.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you, Mo, the PSN network requirement is only for the multiplayer, right?
Yes.
But there's still going to be a lot of people that play just for the single player for that game, right?
But Steam is taking the precaution of not letting Sony was telling them that other countries that still can't have PSN accounts can't even buy the game single player.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Steam they came out with an announcement either earlier today or yesterday talking about what went down with Sony. I don't know if we could pull it up or if anybody has read it. But Steam made a quite extensive statement regarding the
they were basically kind of like, we can't sell half of a game to a customer. So like basically someone in a foreign country who can't play the online mode, they shouldn't have to be able to play or play realistically like 2/3 of the game, right? But they still don't feel good selling that to them if they can't take part in the whole game. So that is kind of more of a Steam move than it is a Sony move. But I think it is going to push Sony's hand to ultimately not requiring this at all in the future, because that's the bigger end goal. I think that's why a lot of people are not playing Helldivers still in some kind of a boycott, whatever you want to call it, is because that needs to stop. You need to allow these other countries to either play without a PSN or don't force people to have PSNs, because this is still a big problem. Like everyone, like they switched the reviews day one of that Sony tweet. And I was just like, you can go back and play the game, at least keep the negative reviews up, because this is how Steam reviews work. When it says overwhelmingly negative, that is only 2,000 reviews out of the 5,000 reviews. And so as time goes on, that will level itself out. So people like really jump the gun, not by playing the game, but by taking the reviews down and changing them back to positive. Because now these other countries are going to be fucked and they can't play Sony games. And then we got the stuff with Square Enix, who said, you know what? More, because I was saying this with like Stellar Blade, less and less people are going to want to do exclusives with Sony now, because they're just going to refuse to sell your product to other people, to the point where even Square Enix is like, we're not doing this with Sony anymore, because they're not even making enough money.
Right.
And that's kind of my rough draft of my new video coming out.
Oh, shameless plug.
I've been sitting on that,
Well, it's good. I mean, usually when you sit down and outline a video, like you really flesh out your opinion on things. So, and to be honest, I was one of those people that after the tweet, I waited like 24 hours and then I changed my review, but I'm starting to think I should have waited longer, because I think you're right about the move. But I don't know. I made the negative review because I didn't want to make a PSN account, and I still don't have to make a PSN account. So I guess I am happier that they're not going to force me to. I mean, should I feel bad for those people in other countries? Yeah, but it doesn't affect me.
I think the other countries has always give us more legitimacy to have Sony not required at all.
Right.
I think you're right. But I think what Steam is doing by not allowing those countries to sell, I think that they're forcing the hand of them making a decision, because I don't like all this gray area shit. Like, just say it,
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Nerd Slap? What do you think about all this stuff?
I think that Sony, they really dropped the ball, because they were on track. In my opinion, they were on track to be Game of the Year, with Helldivers.
By far.
And now, even if they reverse the whole Sony thing, which I think that whole
there's no you in that
thing
word.
Was supposed to
Sorry.
I think the whole thing with like the PSN accounts, isn't that supposed to go in effect at the end of the month?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying too. And I'm like, if you're gonna flip your reviews, you should at least wait until June 2nd, because that is when the deadline was going to be for the other countries.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess depending on where they go after that, that'll determine. Because I'll be honest, I still haven't gone back to playing Helldivers yet. I'm waiting to see what they do. And if they don't change it, I'm still debating on continuing to spam refund requests to Steam for it.
They might actually grant it to you if you keep doing that. That's what I've heard. So
I don't know.
Good.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it. I haven't played it.
I think they have to get tired of seeing you do it.
Right. They have to keep saying no.
Kind of like what was that Team America movie? They submitted for the rated R rating several times, and they kept coming back with the NC-17. So they submitted it like 35 more times without making any changes, and all of a sudden they got the R ratings. So.
That's awesome. That's so good.
Was it Matt Stone? He's like, I think they got tired of watching it. So,
or maybe they got desensitized by the humor. Like,
yeah, probably
not
so.
that bad.
Like, it's just dolls pooping on each other. No big deal.
Well, that was in the director's cut. That wasn't in the original movie, but that is the best.
Oh, was it?
The little duties coming out of the castanets were.
I don't think I've seen the theatrical version.
The scene of intimacy, just to keep it. I'll do one nice thing for ladies out there.
There you go.
You know.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Boy,
I
that
bet
is. I've never
Michelle
seen
would
that.
like that.
So I've never seen that avatar so clear. That's very disturbing. It's always
Yeah,
muddled.
it is.
You don't remember that one? That's
No, I
macabre.
remember it, but I haven't seen it with such clarity before. Because it comes
usually
up
it's
with
on
like
your
no
phone.
compression. Yeah, it's always like no, it's like compressed even at 1080p. You know. Yeah.
I do gotta hop out
Look it up.
though.
All right, Chuck.
I do gotta hop out.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
I had a blast,
Appreciate you
bro.
being
Thanks
here.
for having me.
Yeah.
I am curious what Nerd Slap is looking forward to. What were you gonna bring up? Even though I can't be here for the breakdown.
He did that realistic looking game.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad.
You need to get out of Moe's bar and head home, man. You were drunk.
I know I've got problems. I don't want to go home, but I can't stay here.
Yeah, just go to the
Gotta
Love's
go,
gas
you just
station.
I was gonna say, Dad, your dad left you at the bar, forgot to pick you up, and is yelling the F slur at people online. It's been a rough day for Shock.
It has been. I'll drop one more game that I've been looking forward to for the longest time. If anybody's into like 8-bit RPGs, like Stardew Valley or something like that, there's been a game in development for like 8 years, and they still haven't even like announced when it's coming out. It's called Witchbrook, and it's basically an 8-bit Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh,
So it's like an 8-bit RPG, but you're like a student in like wizard school, and you like collect spells and stuff like that. I always thought it looked cool, and it's been fucking 8 years. It's like, when's this game gonna come out?
Has it been eight years? I don't.
8 years, dude.
I would start forgetting
Shit, dude,
about it then.
The Face Punch, the people that made Rust, they fucking
Yeah.
I think it was in early access. Somebody
Yeah.
could have been born during early access and hit puberty. Like it was like
Yeah,
literally
dude.
like almost 10 years. I got it when it was like 10 bucks. That game, I love it for like about 2 months, and I just want to I just wake up in my
Yeah, I
my
can't
maxed out,
anymore.
and somebody leaves me a note and calls me, and you know the same thing your dad calls other people, and I'm like, it took so long, I smelted so much metal, and I got raided by a bunch of assholes. It's like, but yeah,
It's
so.
a brutal game, dude.
But you can set up your own server. I love doing that because my wife and I will play, and her getting mauled by a bear could be the funniest thing that you'll ever see. So I was trying to make clothes for her, and by the way, in Rust you can't pick who you are. So I'm a black man, and she's a
Oh, bro, I was a fucking skinny white girl, bro.
yeah.
I was
So
mad.
we're an interracial
No
gay couple. So we have to be careful. And of course, we're gay. We get attacked by a bear. That's exactly what's going on. So.
Too bad it wasn't at least a feminist didn't come.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, where
They usually don't come ever. It's,
All right,
There we
man.
go.
I had a blast, everybody. Thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, see you next time.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah, Shock.
See you next time, man. Later.
Live long and shocker.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see. I am going to share my pick.
Let's go. Shout out Frank Herbert. Shout out Doom.
So I don't know if you guys know who Funcom is. Hopefully Phantom is here. He knows exactly who that is. They made Conan Exiles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've
And-
heard a lot of good things about that game.
Oh.
So they're
yeah.
making a Conan Exiles on the Unreal Engine 5 based around the Dune world.
Let's go.
So it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to...
I can't imagine what the combat's going to be like. That's going to be pretty sick.
Arrakis is a test.
It's a typical survival game.
Few
Mhm.
survive.
It's going to be like Conan Exiles.
Yep.
Look, is this pre-rendered? Or is this an engine?
I think that's actual gameplay right there.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to denote that in the video.
True.
By
Or
law
zoom into
nowadays.
Oblivion. Yeah.
What's that drum
These
stand?
are just cutscenes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you build up your base and work with friends
that's
to.
awesome.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun,
It does.
and you can eventually make vehicles and stuff.
After the lasers. Oh, look at that, huh?
Hopefully there's no shiny ledges or anything.
Yeah, really. No highlighted ledges painted yellow.
You can make the dragonfly vehicle.
I like that they took the Denis Villeneuve Dune aesthetic and used that instead of trying to come up with something new.
They should make the 1980s as a DLC. I would play Sting so fast.
If it has workshop support, maybe somebody will come up with that.
So it does look like it's going to be heavy on PvP. So it's going to be like, faction versus faction or clan versus clan.
Yeah, depending on how you play in Conan Exiles, this can be pretty heavy PvP as well.
I would play this.
Yeah, I thought that looked pretty fun.
Right on.
I kept reading it's coming out sometime this year, but who knows in this current world? It seems like games just get pushed back by a year constantly. So
right.
There's a lot of chaff in the workforce, not a lot of wheat, so they're really trying to sift through it.
Yeah, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be like a Rings of Power situation where they blow all their budget on getting the rights just to the IP stuff with Dune, and it shows in the gameplay or the worse the servers. So
just again, please don't suck. Please don't suck.
Yeah, please.
Funcom's done well by the Conan universe and with Conan Exile, so I think it'll be okay. I think
they have and they haven't. Like that game is interesting because it Conan Exiles it didn't really take off unless you had your own server almost. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, I got you.
I mean, you could join other third-party servers, but sometimes you can get shafted on the ones that you join.
Right.
But
I'm just remembering back to like 2007, I think, when that Conan MMO came out, and it was another WoW killer and all that jazz, and it flopped horrifically. And then 4 or 5 years later, Conan Exiles gets released soon after, and they've put out like 8 expansions or something since then.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently people really like Phantom, for instance, really likes it. Really solid game.
Yeah.
And then let me find the game that we were talking about earlier that all of us came together with.
Sure. By the way, during this lull in the conversation, make sure you like the stream, nerds, subscribe to the channel for more great content, and leave a comment when the VOD goes up. Do it for the homies.
Especially if you got nice gams.
Show me them gams. Oh, here we go, baby.
If you're abroad, hit a thumbs up.
Ghost of Tsushima, like eat your heart out.
This one looks like the real winner.
A small but remarkable creature thrives. The common squirrel. With its agile movements and inquisitive nature, this ubiquitous rodent has made its home in the urban jungle. But you should always be cautious when interacting with squirrels, as they are known to carry diseases, and in some cases, large firearms. The squirrel is known for its deadly aim and non-compliance with basic gun safety regulations. So it is advised to steer clear of an area with any reports of a squirrel with a gun.
Game of the year right here.
Please go back to
squirrel adapts its strategy.
Oh, dude.
The squirrel navigates its surroundings with
gotta get that nut.
Agility. Join this journey into the hidden world of the common squirrel.
Oh man,
very good, very good.
I can't wait.
I'm surprised Molly didn't perk up during that. I'm really kind of.
She can't hear so well. No, but what's funny is almost every one of the games we showed today work on a PC and not a console.
Phantom X, get a console, dude.
It's almost like there's a common denominator.
Go to Walmart, get something that's on special. I don't know.
He's be on Xbox. Man.
Nah, what needs to happen is he needs to go get a Meta PC.
Yep.
Of course, ABF
use-
would already have a partnership with MetaPC. Son of a bitch.
I don't know. I can email them.
Why not? It's horn time, baby. Let's do it.
But
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say your demographic will buy a PC. My demographic will wonder what the hell a window is. I've literally had that question asked me before when I was a tech. What's a window? And I'm like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I need alcohol right now.
Oh man!
Obviously, the old ladies love me and Dan Vesk. So,
my favorite question was always, "How do I click and drag?"
Well, first of all, don't have arthritis. You should have drank more milk when you were younger. You
Fleet
old
System 32. You'll
biatch.
figure it out.
Yeah. Hit your life alert. Call your son over and figure it out.
Phantom, just go into crippling debt to get a Meta PC. It's not a big deal.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
And then to pay off your debt, you just start streaming, and then your money goes to that.
Oh, by the way, that woman is 100% dead. She was like about she had 1 foot in the grave. God bless her. She was a sweet woman, but she was like, this was like 12 years ago, and she would look like Nancy Reagan. Like
I feel less bad about it.
She was old, so if she's still alive, she's not worrying about windows anymore. So
she's worried about doors. Hopefully they're opening.
We got Phantom X with the.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck you. If Phantom X never said anything, didn't do any more memes, he's contributed so greatly to this. Just the soundboard, it's the best.
He'll be on the Wall of Fame, baby.
Oh, absolutely.
Risk gets you out the plan right here. Take some shrooms before you play Squirrel with the Gun. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got the galaxy brain going right now.
Let's go.
Yeah, but don't ask me about M. Night Shyamalan if you're going to take mushrooms. It doesn't end well. That's some deep lore for the GCA Discord, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Mo actually knows from experience.
I love you, the German. You're
it's the German.
Dude. Yep, he's a super cool dude, and I was coming in hot. I had a little too much that night, so it happens. So we're men. We're just normal men. So sorry. Go ahead. Oh no.
Oh no!
I opened up a rift.
No.
I'm like Doctor Strange. Let's see if I can do it again.
Well, I was gonna do our outros. You guys got anything else to talk about?
I mean, I will talk if you want me to, but
no, we're already over. We should probably close it out.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, what do you got going on?
Well, guys, my name is Jake. I go by Big Dog Jake, BIGGDOGGJAKE. I'm a professional, though occasional VOA for hire. I am a political writer and analyst for hire. I love video games. I love metal music. I will talk to anyone about them. You can find me at BIGGDOGGJAKE on Twitter, Beware Politics, Instagram. Shoot me a DM on Discord if you want to hire me for something. We can talk about that. As far as things I have coming up tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on Nerdy Neo's channel, talk about top 5 Star Wars games. On Thursday at 9 p.m., I will be doing part 2 of my open mic with Nerdy Neo, because the first time we spoke for about 6 hours, and it was like 8 a.m. when we ended my time. So we're picking up the conversation again. And then, of course, on Saturdays, 8 p.m., I'll be on Goes Nowhere Does Nothing's channel with Charlie doing Fish Tank. And that's what I got for this week. Alec Baldwin's Finger, ABF. Thank you so much again for having me on as a panelist. I really appreciate it. And to all of you out there, be well. Peace out. Horns up. Fucking rock on.
Mo, what do you got?
Well, just memeing whenever I can. I'll probably hopefully drop some on Tuesday night's main event. Usually they give you a lot of good stuff. Another thing is I've been doing the just working on stuff with the GCA, and looking forward to Late and Gay with the GCA, which, by the way, people, we have there's a lead-in show not affiliated with us, but Nerd Wars and Angry Badger do a show right before us. So get some hors d'oeuvres over there and come for the main course with the GCA. It's a really fun about 4 hours. So if you want to have a nice fun night, enjoy what should be the most unenjoyable days of the week. We've turned it into something worth showing up for. Not on time, but worth showing up for.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Always a pleasure. This is probably, I know I enjoy doing other streams, but this one, just talking like just fish scale levels of nerddom. By the way, if you don't understand that reference, look it up. Anyways, that's pure uncut, no additives, just 100% nerdiness. So I love it. This has been really fun, and yeah, come check us out on the GCA. Join the Discord. Like, seriously, if you think this is fun, just wait until the filter's off. All right, it's a hoot. So thank you, sir, and that's all I had to say about that. Oh, and by the way, I want to comment on Cerberus's where he says he hasn't needed a computer. Can you bring that up for me? I need to do a public service announcement.
Let this man cook. Here it comes.
Where he's looking for what he wants.
I haven't run right above it.
Gotcha.
Okay, you know what computers have? Spell check, Cerberus. You haven't needed a computer in almost 20. You should probably get one. Thank you. I love you.
There could be an apostrophe there.
Well, in an E, and a lot of other things. Yeah.
Also,
there's a lot of things.
That's not an accurate statement. You have a computer in your pocket right now. Just saying.
Oh, that's true.
You have the sum total of all human knowledge right here.
Mm-hmm.
So
don't know something?
You can figure it out.
You can figure it out with that one thing, including how to buy an actual computer.
Risk it with a great tagline for your channel, dude. That's pretty good. The last one he sent in, right above LOL.
Is it 100% high tea?
Even off the hip, ABF don't miss. That's
pretty good.
I was gonna have to go in the intro or something. That's really awesome.
Well, that's because I got the steady aim perk on right now. So.
All right, that's it.
Nerd Slap, what do you got going on besides trying to take top slot from American Ninja?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's my number one priority in life. I wake up and the first thing I think about is I gotta keep that number one spot.
Crack some raw eggs into a glass.
Oh yeah, just about 5 eggs and just chug the glass. Yeah, definitely.
Let's go, baby.
But no, just doing my streaming over on Kick right now. I'm making my way through Fallout 4 for the first time. If you haven't already, go ahead and sub over there. Watch me fail horribly over there. But other than that, just off the hip with you guys and any future projects I might be able to do with you guys. And I appreciate you guys having me on, as always.
Yeah, no problem. Too bad we don't have Nagranol here to drop links. We'll have to take care of that for next time. Some people some
it was
mods.
Nice to not listen to his very, very bad console takes. So
that's true. It's sort of a give and take, nice isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say la vie,
Well, everybody, thanks for joining us. Come back next week, same place, same time.
Take care, guys.
See y'all later.
Talk to you later.
Have a good